Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, Crystal Reiki Healing and Wellness. We have another review we want to share with you today. We have Mr. and Mrs. Hall. Welcome to this interview.
Thank you.
All right. And go ahead and give your full name, please, sir.
Jose Hall.
Jose Hall. And your name?
Cassandra Hall.
Cassandra Hall. Okay. Mr. Hall, could you share with the people on how did you became interested in our services?
All right. I became interested in your services by kind of like way of an accident. 2017 had been a real terrible year for me and my family, and had some different legal things that were going on. So therefore, I had discussed it with an associate that knew you, and he lined up a meeting for to come down and just meet and chat with you. And in meeting and chatting with you, I heard something coming out of a different room and was kind of curious about what that was. So you took us on a tour of the office and showed us the room and explained about different energies and so forth. And at that time I was having a real issue with my left knee, and so had talked about coming back to meet with you and to get a treatment.
Mm-hmm.
I went home and discussed it with my wife because I was extremely skeptical about it, because we have been very health conscious for a while, but there are a lot of BSers out there in the healthcare field,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be the medical healthcare field or the naturopath to healthcare. There's a lot of BS out there.
Mm-hmm.
So after discussing it with her and letting her know about this room that had just this wild kind of sound coming out of it, and you walk in there and it had a real strange feel to it, and it's like, damn, if this is whatever, I don't know, but I'll let you be the judge. So made an arrangement to come down. Of course, she went first. She went first. I went in, and we went on I guess the healthcare package from there, because after the first treatment, it was no denying that there was actually something there. After several treatments, the pain in my knee went away. I was able to go up and down the stairs, ladders at work, and at that point, there were different things that were going on in my body that I knew, but after so long of ignoring pain, you just forget that it's there. So each session that I would come back would bring something new up, and doggone if it wouldn't get treated. And that kind of brings us to today.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are back.
Right. So one of the things that you did mention to me, because when you first came with visit me with the associate, you called me the next morning, and something strange had happened to you when you was in that room the day before when you came with the associate, and you was you said you went home and there was
I'm sorry, sweetheart. What is this thing called, a keloid? I have a keloid on my chest that has been there for years, and I've looked into different ways of having it removed, and talking to the medical doctors. All of them are afraid to touch it, because they're saying that if they cut it, there's a chance that it will get bigger and grow back and be more aggressive and so forth. But after just going into that room that day on that tour, the next morning, after all these years of this thing being on my chest, it started to release some fluid out of it, and out of, I'm gonna say, at least 15 years or so, that had never happened. And that's when I called Doc and was, well, I don't know if you like being called Doc. That's when I called Mr. Wright, and which I call him as a friend, Doc, and was explaining to him what happened, and like I say, made the arrangements to come on back down.
Right, yeah. And that's how you got started with the treatment sessions. Now, you remember, I believe it was your first session that we did. I did what is called psychic surgery on your knee. This is not using any instruments or anything like that, or any medical herbs or medication or anything. It was a procedure where you told me where the pain was at.
Yes.
And basically I asked you what color was it. If actually what shape was it. In other words, if you can put it into a shape, the pain into a shape, I told you, give me what shape would it be in, and you told me a ball.
Right.
Round,
yeah. Yeah. I was saying like a round ball, like dull brownish thud.
Right.
Not thug.
Yeah.
Thud.
Yeah.
Type pain and shape.
Right.
That's what, mentally came to me at that time to describe it.
And so as a result, I took that based upon how I've been trained as a Reiki master, and I used that as an image so that I could remove that from your knee. And that was the procedure that I used in order to remove that pain, because all pain is just basically trapped emotional energy that's in the body. And so that's the procedure that I used to remove that pain from your knee, and then I just mended it by applying energy to it so that it can completely heal.
I do agree with you.
You do agree. All right. Okay. All right. Well, anything else you want to add?
Although you had to kind of step in just now and help me with my memory of things, it's not that this is a staged interview or anything like that. It's just that my articulating skills are just not up to par, such as my wife's will be. But just want everybody to know that this is really real, and we're back, and we're going for more treatments, and I would sign and stand on the fact that this stuff works. And I hate to dismiss it by calling it this stuff, but this Reiki treatments, Reiki treatments, really do work. And once again, like I say, we were already, onto the natural path, but this is, something even level. More natural than the natural.
Right. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and end this particular interview, and we're going to go to part 2, which will be your wife giving her review. So thank you for sharing that information. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to YouTube channel here, Crystal Reiki Healing and Wellness. Check us out. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button, and pass this information on to your friends, family, and associates. And stay tuned. And we'll be back with another interview, which will be part 2, where his wife giving her review on her treatment. Thank you.